material, which is what I'm going to share with you on my next AlakazamMagicUK Academy. It's stuff using cards, coins, but they've all got one thing in common: they use something extra. So that can be a gimmick card, an extra card, a gimmick coin. It's all stuff that you're going to have lying around that you can get hold of easily. There's self-working effects, as well as sleight of hand stuff, as well as routines that are going to enhance what you already do. And there's one particular routine that I think you're going to love, because you're going to leave your spectators with your business card, which has now become an impossible object. They're going to show all your friends, and you're going to get more work from. So join me, Chris Congreve, on my next AlakazamMagicUK Academy, which is called One More Thing.
Hi guys, and welcome to tonight's live launch. It's our first live launch in the studio, and
how
it feels
crisp are we?
Great.
It's like we're there.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's like you're there. That's how crisp the cameras are back here, and the lighting.
And when we go on to the unboxing in the after show, we're going to do it over the other side. So we've got the overhead camera. I've got a few extra routines to talk about.
Absolutely.
And everything else. So that video you just saw was Chris Congreve. He's joining us for the AlakazamMagicUK Academy on the 4th of August. The tickets are on sale now at the special early bird price.
It's going to be bloody good, isn't it? He's such a good performer, and he's hilarious.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of new stuff in this academy that's unpublished.
Yeah, so it's definitely worth checking out. So guys, first of all, welcome along to the AlakazamMagicUK live launch, obviously. Welcome to the family this evening. It's going to be a great evening, I'm sure of it. For those of you that have joined us before, then obviously welcome back. For those of you that are new, let us know in the comment section if you are new and where you're watching from. It's always cool to see where you're watching from.
Well, we've got people straight away from Malta, people from New York.
Beautiful.
Everywhere.
Beautiful. So yeah, how today works. So, or how tonight works, should I say. So obviously we have got 2 brand new effects coming out. They are really, really cool. So around about 8:15, we will drop the live premiere of the trailer. The very first time you guys or anyone in the world will get to see the trailer. And then, yeah, obviously you've got special guests, and it's going to be a great evening.
Yeah,
it's going to be
and then anyone that purchased this product tonight, while we're live, we'll get access to the after show, which will happen in your AlakazamMagicUK accounts at 8:15, where you'll get a live unboxing and a brainstorming session.
Yeah.
And we'll give you the code so you can access the tutorial video. These are in stock and they're ready to ship, so they're going to be shipping out to everyone that purchases starting from tomorrow morning.
And with the branded newsletter, because I know a lot of people collect them.
Yes, with the brand new newsletter, and also we have got a special deal. There's 2 versions of this effect coming out, and it's not a pro size and a normal. They're both the same size, but they're both 2 different effects or 2 different takes on the effect. And if you buy them both, you save 20% on your second one. So I'll give a bit more information about that after the trailer has aired, or before the trailer.
Yeah, we'll give you a bit, we'll let you guys know, because sometimes I know people end up buying them both separately, and you think just, if you were to grab both, just get them together because you save a bit of moolah.
Indeed.
So, we have got, well, we've got a couple of special guests today, but shall we introduce our first one?
Yes.
Absolutely. So, this guy is a legend, and he rushed home from a gig. He finished a gig, he didn't rush home from it, he finished it, but he come home quick to get here for this. All right, so we'll introduce him now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Mullinger.
Oh, hello, Zam fam. How are we doing?
We're all good, mate. How are you?
Mixed emotions tonight, guys. Mixed emotions.
So let us explain.
Why have you got mixed emotions?
Yeah, go on.
Well, the mixed emotions are to be a special guest on Alakazam Live is massive and a career highlight for me. Unfortunately, that comes with the fact that the thing that we're about to discuss today has been a massive, very well kept secret, mostly by me, who has brought up every time it's come around. I have been working this for years, and not only that, I've worked around the limitations from the original, and I've rebuilt it and rescripted it to make sure it's perfect. You guys are about to drop this to the magic community without any limitations. All the stuff I've had to work around for years, they're just going to get given. So I'm really happy and pleased to be here. I'm slightly sad that one of my best bits of working material with a built-in photo opportunity is about to be public domain.
Do you know what? It is such an amazing trick. I mean, when I was working close up, this was part of my set. It's part that gets one of the strongest reactions. It's a phenomenal, if you've ever performed the Omni deck and you know the reactions it gets, this is equal in reactions to that. Maybe if not, a little bit more.
I use this to follow the Omni deck or Phantom deck. Everyone's like, you can never follow the Omni deck or Phantom deck. This works perfectly to follow that routine, and I'll talk about that in the after show. But yeah, guys, it's a massive honour and a privilege for me to be here. And jokes aside, this is brilliant. So I can't wait for people to drop the trailer. Haven't you got a rather good-looking guy in the trailer?
Yes.
I've been in more than one, not just this one. No, it's a really good trailer actually as well, because it's. I mean, you guys will see it, but it's so good to see it actually work in the real world, you know.
Well, this is quite interesting actually, because this is one of those weird trailers where we had to do it in lockdown. So I think gigs were just starting back, because you said to me, well, I've got footage of me doing it live at gigs, and this is the type of effect that you really want to show live reactions for, because it literally, when you see the reactions and understand how powerful it is a no-brainer.
It's phenomenal.
And you
100%.
said, well, I've got, bits of footage from gigs, but I'm sure that some of the footage in here is new footage as well. Am I right?
So some of this was filmed especially for you guys at a time when there was a limit of 30 people at a wedding. So I went to every wedding that had 30 people with the hope that I would able to get myself doing the routine and get it filmed for a live audience at the same time. And it was definitely an interesting challenge. But one thing that is so good about this is you don't need the right audience. Any audience will do. You're not like, I'm looking for someone that overreacts, or I'm looking for kids. This hits hard every time. So yeah, it was all filmed on location just after lockdown. So there might even be ones with masks on. It was that time of year. It was a very strange time of year to perform. But we got it done. So maybe that's why you asked me to do it. Maybe everyone else was still struggling to get back to work, and I was just really lucky. But I'm pleased that it worked so well and that you used the footage.
I think another good thing about this effect is, first of all, thank you to everyone that's watching. So we've got around about 150 of you watching across both platforms. So that's really, really cool, guys. So
there's 150 people online going, who is that guy? What does he do? We've never seen him before.
So guys, if you are watching on YouTube, then hit the thumbs up button, because we are going to drop the trailer in about 6 minutes. And of course, if you're watching on Facebook, then hit the thumbs up and the share button. Share it to your magician friends and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, another great thing about effects is it's not just the reaction that the spectators give and the effect it plays off for them, but it's how it makes you feel as a magician. And I think with the two effects you see tonight, it makes you feel like a magician. I think.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. There's just something. I don't know. It's not James Bondy, but it just makes you feel like it does make you feel like a magician.
It's the perfect piece of magic that happens in your spectator's hands. It's like for me, when I was growing up, real magic. When I started performing Bill in Lemon and Bill in Kiwi, in my mind, I saw that as real magic from the spectator's point of view, rather than doing an ambitious card, which is still very magical. But something like a Bill in Lemon, something to Impossible Location felt like real magic.
Different type of magic, isn't it?
Yeah, and this is one of those things, because something is transforming while they're holding it. It's incredible. It really is incredible. And it's so simple. So shall we bring the creator in and let's have a few words with him?
Just before we do, let me finish on this, and you've just hit the nail on the head. I always look at what makes me feel like a real magician. Silk to Egg on stage makes me feel like a real magician. This is like a close-up version of that, where it's been in their eyes the whole time, and then boom. Yeah, perfect. You got it right on the head.
It is.
Yeah, right, let's bring him in. Him in.
Right, so let's introduce the creator. Ready? Little drum roll.
I think I've got a drum roll. Hang on.
Give it a go. Oh, there is.
This might be a really long one. I can't remember what part it is.
We've got 4 minutes.
I think this is a really long one.
All right, get it off now. 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Yay! They're all going, oh no, not him. Bring the good looking one back up.
Legend. How are you, Wayne?
I'm very good, thank you very much. I'm very excited for tonight. I'm so excited. And Tom, can I just say thank you for those really kind words? I know that you've used this a lot, and it's really, I can't even put into words how it feels when someone says something about something you've created. And, you know, I know you love it. We've talked about it a lot and stuff, and it really means a lot. It really, really does. Thank you.
100%. No, it'd be. It's it's going to be a great evening. But Wayne, then, do you want to, obviously, without giving anything away, do you just want to sort of talk about why you love sort of performing this effect? You know, what are sort of not the key points, but what stands out to you about it?
You know, I have a funny philosophy with my effects. That with the exception of a couple of them, once I release them, I tend to retire them. But this is one that I haven't retired ever, and I still use to this day. And it's one that I've just, for me, well, me and Pete were talking earlier on, and he mentioned it a minute ago. I don't do the Omni deck really, because this for me is my Omni deck. This is what I use as that, you know, kicker finish. It's got such a, there is nothing that can follow it. It's so strong, and it's such a great, in the minds of the spectator, it's so unexpected and so magical that when I perform this as well, it's one of those tricks that I don't really get a big round of applause for, because they're shocked and they're like, can I look at it? You know, and can I? It's that kind of thing. They're genuinely like, no, that's not possible, because
it can't be real.
It can't be real, and especially as it's something that they're going to be using and doing, and of course something that hasn't been said, which I don't want to give anything away, obviously, but it's magic that happens in the spectator's hands. So, or it can happen in the spectator's hands, and so it's just so powerful. And it's one of my top performing effects.
And I remember Tom mentioned it earlier on, but it's one of them effects where there isn't a perfect audience to perform this to, because everyone is a great spectator. You know, it's like, even if you get that really annoying people that are really hands-on, touchy-feely, this is probably even better to perform to them type of people. You know what I mean? When you've got do you know what I mean? One of them annoying people.
Well, I think on the trailer, I think you actually see that. I think there's a group of guys that you're performing to as well.
Like just laddish and
that are quite rowdy. And that moment, and there is a woman as well. If you watch carefully, you know, when you're performing, you can look at someone's face and you know whether they're trying to catch you out, whether they're trying not to be impressed. There's one of these, watch the trailer. When the trailer comes on, watch it and watch their faces, because the guys are having fun, but they're quite rowdy. So if they would have caught you out, you know, you would have known about it.
100%,
And there is a woman, and by the look on her face, it's like that, you ain't going to impress me. And then when it happens, you just see her face change.
It's phenomenal, isn't it?
You know, there's no getting away from the power of this effect. And
you are completely clean. You haven't got to worry about then going and it's one of the things where you do it and that's it. You don't have to do anything.
I've found as well, it works equally well. I've done this where I've had a kid doing it. I've had a teenager. I've had granny and granddad involved in it. I've done it at weddings. It's one of those tricks that you can apply it to any. It's close up, obviously, but you can apply it to any age group, and you're going to get the same reactions. They're going to be shocked. They're going to be surprised, and they don't see it coming. It's one of 100%. Those.
Right, I'm going to be back in 2 seconds, guys, and we're going to drop the trailer in like 1 minute. So let's try and get the YouTube likes up a little bit. Let's try and we'll just get it to 25. That's it. 25 likes. That's not even that much considering how many are watching.
Where are you off to?
I'm going to go and reset the trailer.
Can I speak to Raymond Walker about his comment?
It's not going to be at the start.
I reckon
I was watching it earlier
be.
on for that good-looking guy.
Yeah, but I think I did.
I'll have a look anyway.
Okay.
Might as well have a look. I'm only running over.
Ian Raymond Walker. I thought we'd escaped Wayne for an event.
He's
well, obviously
so
not.
Out of order, ain't he?
Well, no, obviously not though, because Harry did say there was a good-looking guy on the trailer, so obviously it's going to be.
Right,
Gary, my name is video.
So, guys, I will tell you before this trailer, because people usually start buying it as soon as the trailer goes live, by the time the trailer's finished, the product will be on our site. Now, I'll tell you, if you choose either one of the products, and don't hit the buy now, but hit the more information and then add to cart, it will give you the option of adding the other one as well to your cart for 20% discount.
Yep.
All right.
Ooh, nice.
So you can buy both and you're going to get sort of 10% off your entire order.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll talk a little bit more about that, sort of the actual logistics of it afterwards. So obviously there's some good things for if you're away from the UK and stuff like that with shipping and stuff. So we'll talk about that after. But yeah. So we are basically at that light count, so I'll allow it. But are we ready for the trailer?
Let's do it.
You think?
Yeah.
Right, guys. Let's see the world premiere of our brand new release. Enjoy. In 2009, we here at Alakazam released something that took the magic world by storm, and now it's back and better than ever.
Sorry, not the card, that's my fault, not the card. The pen. The pen will change to be yours.
Wayne Goodman's Look Sharp is the perfect close-up effect where the magic truly does happen in your spectator's hand.
Wait, what? No!
Not the card, the pen. The pen will change to be your...
No way.
You didn't see it change? No, not the card, the pen. You see, it still says Sharpie on it, but if you just take the lid off for me, and if you just open it up and show it to the camera, that's your thought of card, the ace of diamonds.
With Look Sharp, you can make a real Sharpie marker turn into a thought of or even signed playing card. And it's super easy to do.
That was the one you picked, but not the one you were thinking of, right? I'm going to give you a Sharpie marker. Can you tap it and say change? It'll change to be your card.
No way.
Try it. Change. Take a look. Sorry, not the card, that's my fault, I didn't explain it right. Not the card, the pen. The pen is going to change to be your...
I didn't like you.
Look Sharp 2.0 now comes as a complete deck of 52 gimmicks cards, making it the perfect giveaway item. Not only are we releasing Look Sharp 2.0, but for the very first time, we are proud to release Look Sharp Anniversary Edition. Same great effect, but double the impact with 2 signed playing cards merged into one. This truly is the perfect impossible giveaway item.
Well, because if I take it here, I want to show you something really cool. If I take this and I take it off, hopefully I can undo this. It's no longer, even though you just used this a few seconds ago, I can open it up and I can show you that it is in fact your card.
Wait, what?
Now hold on, we've still got to find your card. It didn't work when we tapped it. So I have an idea. What about if I was to rip this down like so and say, Owen, can you take all that for me? And Harrison, if I still go here, I can actually change that so it becomes your card and you can have that as a souvenir. Oh my. And you can keep
Wait, change colour.
it changed colour, so it's both got your names. That's your name that you wrote on it, your name that you wrote on it. So your cards fused together to make one card. It must mean you are best friends for life. I'm in shock as well. High five up here.
Look Sharp is so powerful, I know you're going to be doing it all the time. And the reactions you get with it are so strong, I'm sure you're going to be closing your set with it. So pick one up now and make sure you look sharp at your next gig.
If I had a microphone now, I'd drop it.
You know what? There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Look Sharp 2.0 and the brand new Look Sharp Anniversary Edition, right? Now, I am so excited about this because it is honestly fantastic. It is so good. I remember, well, obviously, Tom's been performing it for so long, and he's not happy that we're re-releasing it. But I remember, if you guys out there are now's a great time where people are reevaluating what they're performing and the material they perform. And this is absolutely killer to include. If I remember a gig I done, every time I merged this with Smudged, and the pair of them just go hand in hand, and they are just phenomenal. The reactions are killer.
I just want to say as well, Richard Furzer, who's watching, if you...
Pete, your mic isn't turned on.
Oh. Sorry, I was just going to say, Richard Furzer, who's watching, if you have a look on the back of the anniversary edition box, it does actually say his name, because Richard's been performing Look Sharp for many years, the same as Tom, myself, Wayne and Harry. And Richard said it would be great if you could do it with 2 cards, with the 1 card. So it was from Richard's idea that the anniversary edition actually came. So well done, Richard. And Richard, you should have received some of these in the post. If you haven't, chances are they'll be with you tomorrow.
Yeah,
so,
they have been sent.
And one of the major differences, for a lot of people, this will be a brand new effect, because we first released it in 2009, did you say, Wayne?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2009. Pete, sorry, can I just interrupt you 1 second, Pete?
Yeah.
Because it is 7:20.
Oh, where's Charlie?
Well, they're actually here. This is Charlie and Annabelle. Say hello, Annabelle. And they got something to show you. Go. Oh, hold on. Go for it.
Are they going to do it?
They did this themselves. Go on. Turn around.
Sharpie.
Oh, look at that.
Sharpie.
There you go.
Their own little advert.
So that is Wayne's daughter and her best friend.
I know. I know. We were winding off about it, but I think we need to explain that to everybody who's watching.
I don't think we do.
That is the love and support of a daughter to a father, that, isn't it? That is amazing. That was the Sharpie dance.
So
we've been winding up about that all afternoon, and then you came down with Annabelle and said, "We've made this." They turned around, they got it written on their backs. I was like, "No, you've got to do it because that's awesome."
So the thing is, when so we first released this in 2009. So I think, Wayne, you first showed me. You came to the shop and demonstrated it on me and Jenny. Me first.
No, I did it on you first, and then we got. But I bottled it with you because you're Peter Nardi. So when I did it to you, I held the pen and did all the work. And you said, no, you've got to, when you do it, you've got to do, the spectator's got to be holding it, which is why you then got Jenny out to do it again. And I did it on Jenny.
Yeah.
I've actually got here the very, very first gimmick.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
That's the one. That's the one history.
As you were explaining earlier, there are mistakes on your first prototype when you first came up with it.
Yeah, so because I put Sharpie across the middle, when you wrap it up, it kind of covers up half of the logo, or a bit of the logo. Luckily, not too much, and I was able to get away with it. But it was a mistake. But those are the sort of things you learn through the creation process, isn't it?
Well, the big difference between Look Sharp 2.0 anniversary is sort of completely different, because you can get 2 cards, and we got some lovely ideas for that as well. But the big difference is, and this is something that, every time I get a message from Tom, it's always, have you got any Look Sharp gimmicks? Have you got any Look Sharp gimmicks? Because the packs were, I can't remember how much we used to charge for them. It's like £20 or something.
It was $19.99. This was the original packaging. It was $19.99. It came with 2 gimmicks and a DVD.
Yeah. So now, for $28.99, you get a full pack. If you buy the Look Sharp 2.0, you get a full pack of 52 gimmicks, plus 2 jokers, plus a couple of bonus anniversary cards. So you can do the anniversary edition with this as well. So this now makes the perfect giveaway. And I think Tom, you and Harry will agree that there's nothing more powerful than giving this away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being able to constantly do it with different cards.
That's the thing, right? So to maintain my bank account, I wasn't always giving them away. I was constantly doing it and taking it back. When someone says, "Do you need this back?" and you say, "No, it's yours," they think, "Well, he can just do it again. He can just do it again. It must be real." And you say, "Yeah, keep that." It's like if you ever produce anything, you say, "Keep it." They're like, "Okay, that wasn't a trick. That was like, how has he done that?"
Yeah.
It elevates it 1,000%, and now you can do it signed every time. That is, it just takes it to the next level.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is phenomenal. And yeah, obviously, if you guys, so just to quickly talk about the actual products themselves. So first of all, shout out to Roland, Mark, Scott, Greg, Darren for picking it up already. So thank you guys for that. So if you head over to our website and type in Look Sharp, then they will come up there. So they're £28 for each pack. Obviously, each pack includes 52 gimmicks plus a few extra bits and bobs. And the anniversary edition is obviously the one that's got 2 cards merged together. And then obviously Look Sharp 2.0 is just the standard Look Sharp.
Yeah.
But if you click into the product, so you see the description, you add it to your basket, you can then add the second one at a 20% discount, which is wicked. Obviously, because they're AlakazamM products, it's completely free worldwide shipping. So no matter where you are in the world, you will get that absolutely for free. And if you are outside the UK, you also get a further 20% off for VAT.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah, what a bargain. Didn't think about that.
Giving
did
it
you?
away.
You didn't think about that, did you?
No. I'll be broke.
Yeah. So as well, guys, obviously, if you do pick it up before 8 o'clock tonight, you will then have access to the after show, which will be, if you click on my account, the after show, we will be live in there where we do an unboxing, show you what you get, talk you through how it works, and obviously come up with bonus ideas.
Yeah.
And that is not recorded. So that's just to give a little thanks back to you guys that are supporting us on the night.
Yes.
Lovely.
We've got a few routines to show them, a few ideas, and
Yeah, and to be fair, any sort of good ideas and that to come out of it, I will record and put them in people's accounts so they don't miss out. But I know there's a few bonus routines and ideas that we've got that we're going to share tonight that aren't on the actual video, so you guys will know it before anyone else. So tonight in the after show we will do an unboxing. We'll give you the code so you can watch the tutorial video as well. And just to go over what Harry said, if you buy the 2.0 version, you do get a bonus couple of anniversary gimmicks. If you buy the anniversary version, you get a bonus couple of 2.0 gimmicks, but you're better off just buying both, and then you can just give the gimmicks away. And like Tom said, there's nothing stronger than giving that gimmick away.
Yeah.
There really isn't. And for someone that's seen you do it, to come up to another table, if they see you do it again and it's suddenly a different card,
that's
gonna mess with their head big time.
And remember, you can do a thought of card. You can how baffling is this? You can get someone to think of a card, and then someone else has signed a card, and then the Sharpie they just signed the card with is now turned into the card they just thought of.
Yeah.
How the hell? Do you know what I mean? That is unbelievable. And pocket space is great pocket space because obviously it's smaller than a normal Sharpie. You know what I mean? So you just put it on your inside pocket. It's good just to have there. So what I used to do is I would just have my Sharpies lined up. I'd know which one, like double cross, like whatever it was, Look Sharp. And then I know what card it is that I put in there. I would take it out, do it, blah, 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 get them to keep it, and then next one straight in.
Oh, no, let's take that off because we've covered up.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, where are we? But no, honestly, this is so exciting. And I know Dad's been very excited about it as well because he's got some great additional routines to go along with it.
Yeah, I have. And the thing is, this was when I was working, I was a great lover of the Omni deck. I'm a great lover of stuff that happens in the hand and things that I call incidental magic. So things like smudged. It just looks like you've just taken your Sharpie and you've done this effect. Now the Sharpie I would use all the way through my act, and like Tom said, as my closing moment, the Sharpie that they've been using all the way through has now turned into a playing card that maybe I couldn't find during the act, and it was sort of a bit of a running gag. Was that your card? No. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's loads of ways to play it. But the moment, it's such a beautiful moment. Unless you do it, you don't understand it. But the moment you turn around to them, when they're holding it, you say, no, the pen's changed. And then they look at it and it doesn't register for a moment.
No.
And you see it in the trailer as well, even the little fine print thing. And that's the other thing we got to mention. They've got like a little secret reveal for a different card. But even the fine print, Tom, when you do that in the trailer, the reactions to that, just seeing that on there, and that's without the pen changing.
So what's so important to mention there then? So yeah, at that time, all of those people are looking directly at the gimmick. They are looking directly at it, and not one of them goes, oh, well, that's too small, or that's the wrong size. And I remember when I first saw this routine, when I was first getting into Magic, I remember thinking, that's brilliant, but I'm not good enough to be able to do that. And it wasn't until I got a little bit more experience in Magic, I was like, of course that will fly. So anybody that's watching this and thinking, oh, that's good if you've got the confidence, I promise you, they don't see it coming. You see me hand it out like this in the trailer and they tap it on the card. Everyone's watching. Your brain just goes, that's a Sharpie. Yeah. Right? Your brain fills in the blanks, and then when it hits.
There was another bit as well there, Tom. There was another bit there as well. When you've got the two lads doing it, the two guys, and you bring the pen out and I say, can I tap it? He's got the card like that, and he doesn't tap it with this end of the pen. He taps it with the bottom end. And but if you don't watch him, watch the other guy. He's staring right at it. Now, if you look at the bottom of a Sharpie, it's rounded, it's longer. No, but he never picked up on the fact that this was flat. He's looking right at it, and he's still not seeing it. And, you know,
well, the pen's a pen.
Yeah.
Why they even bothering paying attention to a pen? There's no reason.
Yeah,
it's a pen they've already used as well. They've already used the pen. The pen's come out the same pocket they saw me put away. And I mean, I'll go into this after, but they're used to this action of me pulling out a pen and putting it back. So just to go, actually, I'll give you a pen. Yeah. Well, your brain, they don't care. They know, okay, of course I'll take a pen. They want to know what's going on with this card in their hand. It's just brilliant.
And as well, I think
it's just so powerful.
What Tom said earlier on as well, because when I performed this, I mean, I haven't done tons of gigs, and I'd done it sort of when I was quite early into Magic. I still sort of performed this, and you do get scared that, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to misdirect it. I'm not going to be able to make them think it's a pen, not a card, because you think surely someone's going to feel it, but they have no idea. You haven't got to be Greg Wilson level of misdirection. You know what I mean? You literally, it flies by them, and it just makes you look like such a good magician for no work. You literally hand them it. You don't do anything, just hand them it. You know what I mean? That is it. It's so good.
And the other thing is as well, there are so many people that watch our lives that are sort of just getting into Magic or been in it for a short while. There are different levels of this effect.
Yeah, 100%.
But you can do a 100% self-working version.
Yeah.
Like 100%. No sleight of hand, no nothing.
Yeah.
And the reaction will still be as good as what you saw on the trailer.
Yeah. That's the thing. You haven't got to worry about, because I see a couple of people in there were just wondering like about rolling it up and things like that. You haven't got to worry about that. You can do that if you want to, but you haven't got to worry about that at all. You can easily, I mean, you can start prepped. Finished.
Yeah. I never, ever did it with a signed card. Never. And the reactions were, and those reactions in your video there, Tom, none of them were signed.
No, because we didn't have the ability to sign it before, because I was going through this. So this is
my working
set right now. Yeah, and that's never been signed. And do you know what? I've done it at this table, then I've done it at that table, and I've done it at the same gig. The only person that expects it is the photographer who's followed you around. When they open the card up, that's your photo opportunity. The photographer loves it because they know when it's going to happen. It's just brilliant. And now I can just turn around and go, oh no, you can keep that. You did that.
Yeah.
Wow. If you do this with a kid, if the kid's done the magic and turned the pen into their card and then they keep it, That's it. That, as far as the parents are concerned, you've entertained their child with some grown-up magic that they enjoyed. You're going to get rebooked. You're going to get talked about. It's just
there was
phenomenal.
a little idea I came up with earlier that I told Wayne, and that is I'm going to get some little Avery labels and print a little barcode on it, because on the Sharpie you just get the barcode, like a little sticker on there. But then on the other Avery labels, I'm going to stick my contact details. So they will be on the gimmick. The barcode is on the Sharpie. So now when it changes and they open it, you say, and not only that, if you look at the barcode, that's now changed into my contact details in case you need to book me. And now you've got that brilliant, not only are you giving it away, but you've got your details on it.
Yeah.
It's superb. Well, I think we've got Redford's. Honestly, all the instructions, we can't go into method on this, but when you buy it, you learn about doing it with a sign card. We've got a lovely, you can do it, if you're doing it with a signed card, you could literally do it with a freely named signed card. They could name any card they want in the pack, you find it, they sign it, and the pen ends up turning into it. If you wanted to do that, you could. I never would, because I don't think you need to. I don't think it adds anything to the routine. I've performed it for years. Tom's performed it for years. Obviously, Wayne has, Harry has, and I've never done it with a signed card. Never. And no one has ever turned around and went, do you know what would have made that better? If I would have signed it.
Yeah, that's one of those.
No, you're right. Yeah.
But I tell you what, why don't we drop the trailer again? Because there's a lot of people that turned up late. I just want to say as well, Zach, this actually comes with 52 refills. You're getting 52 refills in the pack. We don't sell the refills separately. You just buy another pack. But you get 52 for £28, plus your VAT off, plus your free shipping. So they're only costing you, less than 50 pence a refill, 50p a go.
I will just say as well, Ian Bailey, actually, the creator of many effects, one that's been out, Measure for Measure, says it's a non-smoking version of Darren Brown's Smoked.
Yeah.
Or Smoke, which is true. And when you see, if you look it up, that is a great, if you want to go down a more sort of serious, calm, do you know what I mean, route, then check that out, because you can sort of give that vibe to it if you want, or you can have a nice fun one, or just high impact.
I said this to Wayne when we were brainstorming ideas for it as well. I said to you about having a Quran deck.
Yes.
And the 4 pens just ready to go in your pocket.
Yeah, and then when they go for you, boom, you're there.
Yeah, and it's great. There's so many ideas, but we're going to be brainstorming in the after show as well, and we're going to be talking about different ideas with it. But I'll tell you what, let's drop the trailer, and then we'll come back and have another little chat.
Lovely. So, this is the second world premiere of the brand new effect and the brand new trailer. In 2009, we here at AlakazamMagicUK released something that took the magic world by storm, and now it's back and better than ever.
Sorry, not the card, that's my fault, not the card. The pen. The pen will change to be yours.
Wayne Goodman's Look Sharp is the perfect close-up effect where the magic truly does happen in your spectator's hand.
Wait, what? No!
Not the card, the pen. The pen will change to be your...
No way.
You didn't see it change? No, not the card, the pen. You see, it still says Sharpie on it, but if you just take the lid off for me, and if you just open it up and show it to the camera, that's your thought of card, the ace of diamonds.
With Look Sharp, you can make a real Sharpie marker turn into a thought of or even signed playing card. And it's super easy to do.
That was the one you picked, but not the one you were thinking of, right? I'm going to give you a Sharpie marker. Can you tap it and say change? It will change to be your card.
No way.
Try it.
Change.
Take a look. Sorry, not the card, that's my fault, I didn't explain it right. Not the card, the pen. The pen is going to change to be your...
I didn't like you.
Look Sharp 2.0 now comes as a complete deck of 52 gimmicks cards, making it the perfect giveaway item. Not only are we releasing Look Sharp 2.0, but for the very first time, we are proud to release Look Sharp Anniversary Edition. Same great effect, but double the impact with 2 signed playing cards merged into one. This truly is the perfect impossible giveaway item.
Well, because if I take it here, I want to show you something really cool. If I take this and I take it off, hopefully I can undo this. It's no longer, even though you just used this a few seconds ago, I can open it up and I can show you that it is in fact your card.
Wait, what?
Now hold on, we've still got to find your card. It didn't work when we tapped it. So I have an idea. What about if I was to rip this down like so and say, Owen, can you take hold of that for me? And Harrison, if I was to do a little blow here, I can actually change that so it becomes your card and you can have that as a souvenir. Oh my. And you can keep
Wait, it takes colour.
it changed colour, it's both got your names. That's your name that you wrote on it, your name that you wrote on it. So your cards fused together to make one card. It must mean you are best friends for life. I'm in shock as well. High five up here.
Look Sharp is so powerful, I know you're going to be doing it all the time. And the reactions you get with it are so strong, I'm sure you're going to be closing your set with it. So pick one up now and make sure you look sharp at your next gig.
Absolutely awesome. Guys, I just want to answer a few questions here. Alexander Ross said he don't see a barcode on his Sharpie. There isn't a barcode on a Sharpie, but sometimes when you buy them in the shop, they have a little sticker barcode on them when they sell them separately.
Give me 1 second, I think I might have one.
Yeah, I was just looking. My 3 haven't got one. But it's just like a little white sticker with a barcode on it. Yeah, just so they can scan them when you buy them separately.
As well, this is the deck, so yeah, it's a complete full deck. You can see it there.
Yeah, who was that? That was Mark Gordon asked, are they all the same card? It's not. You get a pack of 52 cards.
And the reason why we've done this is because it is such a good effect. You will want to be doing it to, obviously, different tables and everything. Even though at the start it wasn't really an issue, but now you can do this, give it away, and you've got a different outcome. So yeah, that's all different. And as well, the anniversary, obviously, are all different as well.
No, they're not. No.
Well, there's a few different ones,
there's
but
a couple of different
there's a
options.
couple of different ones. Sorry, but yeah, that was it. There's a couple of different ones, but we picked deliberate different ones, so they stood out for each other.
Yeah.
There you go. There are different ones in there.
There are different ones.
Lovely. Right. So.
Oh, Bob's saying he's got no sound.
I think you said that earlier on. I think it may be him. No offense.
Oh.
I think it may be him. Thank you though. Bob says he's ordered. Lovely jubbly. Let's have a look on here. Yeah, so guys, if you head over to the site, you should see the banner on there now, so you can click on that and it will take you straight to the products so you can check them out. And remember, Look Sharp Anniversary Edition is obviously the 2 cards merged to one, and the Look Sharp 2.0 is the standard Look Sharp. Well, not standard, but the single card.
Yes.
Pete, I've just sent you a message, Pete, if you could have a quick look at that at one point. I think serious. Oh, yeah, no.
How did you send it?
Just that bath pic to Messenger.
Oh.
To Tom Messenger.
Yeah, to Tom Messenger, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I've done.
Again?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, honestly, I'm really excited about this, honestly. And I was just in a process of as well, I'm redoing my routine. So I've picked out some of the bits that I like, obviously from the old one that I think, you know what, yeah, that's a bit of me. And this one I am going to add straight in because the reactions you get for such little work. I'm a lazy magician is what I am. And I just want to get maximum entertainment for minimal effort, and this for me ticks the box because I haven't got to do anything.
100%.
But I know for a fact it's going to make me look like a legend.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Can you do us a favour? Can you add Richard Furzer to the after show? So, Richard, if you're watching this, we're going to add you to the after show. Obviously, you're not going to buy the effects because you're getting some in the post for your creativity. But join us in the after show anyway. So, and see what's going on. I was
talking to Craig Petty earlier on, and we were talking about tonight and the live launch, etc. We were discussing his next release as well, etc. And he said to me, he said, you know, why do you like it so much? You know, what do you think about Look Sharp? If you hadn't created it, if you were looking at it from an outside point of view. And I said something, and this is a bit of a bold statement, but I think it stands true, is that there are some tricks that have really stood the test of time. Like, you know, the cups and balls, and I'm not comparing Look Sharp to the cups and balls at all, but the cups and balls will always be performed.
Yeah.
You know, and it has been performed for generations and generations and years, and it will always be performed. And now you look at today's world where tricks come and tricks go, and people still do this, but they don't do that anymore. And how many times you're talking to a magician and you show them a trick and they go, oh, I had that. That's such a good trick. I need to get that out again and do it again. You know, that happens so many times. And I think amongst its contemporaries, Look Sharp has really stood its own.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not comparing it to the cups and balls by any means, but what I am saying is it has stood up to the other tricks around it for the last 12 years. And like Tom's still performing it. And there's not a single month that goes by, I don't think, where I haven't had at least one email or Facebook message from somebody saying, can we still buy this? Where can we get it from? You know, is it on the website? Is it going to be refills? Is it going to be re-released, etc.? Every single month for years, you know, it's still very much in people's thoughts and people still perform it. And I think that's testament to the quality. And I know this is going to sound really big-headed and biased now because it's my effect, but it is such a powerfully strong effect. You know, that stands testament to it.
It really is. And the thing is, even though you know, it is sort of such a strong effect, it is super simple to do. I just want to say as well, you know, Craig has said what I've always believed, and that is, I'll just bring this up on screen so you can see it. Wayne is a loving legend. Now, yeah. Now we all thought it.
What's
Wayne.
going on here?
It was one dinner. That's all it was. Joe, I'm just me. I just like to be a nice person. I just hope I am a nice person. But thank you very much. Living.
Wayne.
Oh, he doesn't.
Wayne, this trick is so good that I'm still genuinely surprised that it's yours, and I mean that with all the love in the world.
I don't know how to look, Tom, you saw the girls do the dancing. Obviously, quality runs in the family. One thing I'll quickly add to what Peter just said about it's really simple is I think one of the biggest compliments I've ever been given, and it's by Peter, it wasn't that long ago either, a few months ago, when we were talking about, you know, a couple of my downloads that we were going to put on the website, and we were talking about other new effects that we were working on of mine, etc. And you said that one of the great things you like about my effects is whenever I bring an effect to you, you know it's going to be a worker. Yeah. Because I'm a worker. Mm-hmm. So I don't invent tricks for the sake of having a trick. I invent tricks because I want to work them and use them. And you know, with Look Sharp, I had been performing it a long time before I brought it to you. I just didn't dare give it to you to hold because I didn't want to ruin the effect. But it was, you know, it is a worker, and you know, it doesn't matter if you're doing it for your mates down the pub.
I'm literally just going to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you know, a high-end corporate event.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to smash the whole room apart. The people are going to be like.
I think this will really, like, it does just cater for everything, you know. For obviously professional gigs, it's so good because it's easy and it's a great reaction. But for just doing a trick down with your mates down at the pub, it's so good as well because you haven't got to be nervous with it now because you give it away. You know what I mean? You haven't got to think, bloody hell, don't dip that in the beer because it's 20 quid or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like you literally you don't mind. It doesn't matter. It's just a pen at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah,
so you give it away, and it's to take it down the pub is nothing. You know what I mean? If you just take one of them down out of 52 that you get in the pack, you know what I mean? That's going to get you an unreal reaction.
Yeah, honestly, when you start performing this, you'll understand the strength of it. I mean, I'm so glad that Tom gave us the footage because it was, you know, when we were thinking about the trailer, it was going to end up of, you know, me doing it on Harry or Wayne doing it on me or something
just
like that.
You can't get out.
And you just wouldn't you wouldn't understand how strong it actually is because, you know, you've got to see those reactions for something so simple. The reactions are incredible, and it's so incredible that it's actually quite hard to follow that type of effect. It is going to be one of those things where people, when they speak about, I saw a magician once, I was holding a pen and it turned into my card. It's one of those moments that they're going to explain, you know, because it's something that's going to stick in their mind, and it is so strong.
And having live performance on a trailer is important as well, because I think, like Tom said, when you, not just when you first get into Magic, but it's hard to believe that people won't know there's a card, because you think, how are they not going to feel that? So to see it performed and to know that not only for lads or ladies or children or whoever, it's going to fly by them, but it's really important to get that point across, because you haven't got to worry about anything. You know, it's so good.
Yeah, 100%.
What a legend, Richard.
The thing with this as well, performing this gave me the confidence when I was like, well, if I can give them a card that's a pen, what else can I give them? And that created my creation process for something that I put out, and I do it now when I'm working. And when you say to someone, oh, hold that for me, and you name it, they just hold it. And this gave me the confidence to do that. So it gets your juices flowing, and you're like, yeah, okay, I can use this. So it's just a masterpiece.
And obviously, with the instructions, we do talk you through everything that you need. So all the bonus routines and stuff like that, we talk you through them. We talk about the different variations for sort of the easier version to the more complicated one. But also, we talk to you about the misdirection and stuff like that. Not that you need misdirection, but just like the timing and how to obviously not bring attention to it. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. So we don't just give you it and think, go on, you do it. Because it is a bold thing to do, you know, even though it flies by. For someone that maybe is getting into it or hasn't done an effect like this before, it might be quite nerve-wracking. So we talk you through it completely, so you haven't got to worry about what to do, when to do it. If you just follow the instructions, you're going to breeze it.
Yeah, it's super easy. It really is super easy. But we're going to go into sort of more of that in the after show. We're almost time now to stop this live. So guys, if you haven't grabbed it yet, pop along, grab it, make sure you're logged into your Alakazam account, and at 8:15 we will be going live in the after show section, where we'll be doing a live unboxing, and we'll be having a brainstorming session between myself, Harry, Wayne and Tom. And we'll be going through it, and Tom will be talking about how he performs it. I'll throw in a couple of ideas that I've came up with for it, because in all honesty, 99% of the time I was performing it, I'd perform the basic version, because that was strong enough. But there are other ideas that I've came up with that you can use. One of the things that I'm really looking forward to using, and I haven't had the chance yet, is the anniversary edition. Because I love the idea. Me and Wayne were discussing it, and you know, when Wayne filmed his part for the trailer, he had only had the cards a couple of days, and we were thinking, well, how do you present it? How do you present the merge? Do you show it as one card merged? And then we came up with that idea of the tear. But then we were speaking the other day about not tearing it and literally just showing it to spectator number one, showing it to spectator number two. Showing it to spectator number one, then number two, and then taking your hand and sort of rubbing and turning the bottom half.
That's what I did at a wedding last week. That's what I did at my wedding last week. So so I showed it, and then it was sort of like, and they swear, even though I'm only showing them half of it like that, like in the video, and I'll take it here and I'll rub it like this, and I turned it over here and I rubbed it like this, and it changed. They were all swear afterwards that they saw the whole card, but they didn't. You know, it's one of those where they misremember.
Another cool way of doing it would be to not do like a hypnotization thing, if that's even a word, but to do like a.
It is now.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do like an influence thing where like you see what you want to see. So if I show you this, that's your signed card. Yeah, you swear that's your signed card. Then when you turn, you just flip it around and you say, now that's your signed card. Yeah. And it's like, well, hang on a sec. Yeah. I'm just in mine. I've just seen that, and then let me try this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then it merges.
100%.
That's where my mind went as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. But I think we'll drop the trailer one last time, and then we will end this live and go live in the after show section. But thanks, guys. Obviously, we'll do more thank you than this. But if you guys have to head off quickly to get a drink before the after show, then we'll see you at 1:15 as well.
Yeah, and just what you were saying, just to build on what you said, if you're doing the dual one, but not having it signed, there's a really nice subtlety you can do here. So you can show spectator number 2's card to spectator number 1 and say, is that your card? And they say no. And you say, and now you take it and you go, so it must be yours. And now you're showing them the other one. They say no. And you say, well, hang on a minute. So I got both. I didn't get any card. All right, let's try something. Hold your hand out. You put your hand on top. Just think of your cards. And now you can come up to them and say, was that yours? Yeah. And was that yours? Yeah, and now you can head out. So now they've both seen cards that they know isn't theirs. And now it's changed into theirs, you know. It's yeah. I think there's so much scope for amazing routines with Richard's idea of the merge card. I think it's great.
It certainly opens the doors to so much, you know, and so many different routes you can go down. I'm sure Jamie Dawes has already got a scary version.
Yeah. Just want to say as well, Mark Gordon, who's watching, he's purchased it. You don't need a link for the after show. If you log into your AlakazamMagicUK account, go into the account, you'll see one of the links says after show party or after show live. Click on that and we will be live in that section of your AlakazamMagicUK account. We'll start the countdown about 8:05 and we'll be going live about 8:15, and it's due to run until about 9 o'clock.
Yeah, lovely.
All right, so you've still got time to go and grab yours. So guys, shall we say goodbye?
We shall, yeah.
So
can I just say thank you to everyone who's bought it as well.
Most certainly.
And thank you to you for re-releasing as well. And thank you for Jester for never giving up, even though he didn't believe I could come up with something that good. And for giving me the most. What is that called? What is that called when somebody gives you a backhanded comment? The most backhanded compliment that I've ever had in my life. It's so good. I can't believe you came up with it.
That's so funny.
No, it's great. So, Wayne, once again, thank you for coming up with such a great trick. Tom, thank you for all the work you put in, especially with the footage and getting that to us. But I'll see you both in the after show, so you two stay where you are.
Stay put. Wait, you can get a drink. We'll see you.
I'm going to go get a Jack and Coke.
Yeah, I'm going to make another tea.
Oh, I'm not sure. I might have a bit of water. People are in.
Right, okay. So, guys, thanks for joining us.
We'll see you at 8:15.
Yeah. And, guys, thank you for joining us on the live launch.
How nice is that logo? Serious.
That's a good
classic
logo.
Vintage, that, isn't it?
That's a really good logo. Harry's idea.
Thank you very much. Just had to throw that in there.
Yeah. So, guys, thanks for joining us on the live launch. These are really exciting evenings for us, being able to showcase our new products. We have got another one happening next month. We've got a special one in September. We've actually got a few things happening in September.
September's where it's at the minute.
Yes, including a big announcement.
Very big.
Is something I'm really proud of. Harry's really proud of it. And we're sure it's going to make you happy. It's great, it's exciting. But thank you for joining us. Even if you didn't purchase the effect, just thank you for coming along, seeing what it is, and joining in.
Fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, without you guys obviously joining along, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you guys for watching. As well, just to quickly talk about the after show a little bit more. Obviously, if you guys are going to join the after show, you would have already got it, so that's fine. But in the after show section, underneath the video where we're live, is actually a live chat room. So you can log on to there and you can ask questions live. You can help come up with new ideas of routine to it, because that's why the after show is good, because we say something and then it spurs one of you on to then think, bloody hell, you could go down this route or that route. And the amount of ideas that you guys come up with is phenomenal. So it's really, really cool. So make sure you're on there, ask all the questions you want, come up with all the ideas you want, and it's not recorded.
No.
Okay, the reason why it's not recorded is because it's a little thank you back to you guys. Otherwise, someone that buys Look Sharp in another 2009, 12 years, in another 12 years, will get the same live after show that you guys got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not how it works.
Right. Are you good? Shall we leave them with the trailer?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Guys, thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the after show.
Toodaloo. In 2009, we here at AlakazamMagicUK released something that took the magic world by storm, and now it's back and better than ever.
Sorry, not the card, that's my fault, not the card. The pen. The pen will change to be yours.
Wayne Goodman's Look Sharp is the perfect close-up effect where the magic truly does happen in your spectator's hand.
Wait, what? No!
Not the card, the pen. The pen will change to be your...
No way.
You didn't see it change? No, not the card, the pen. You see, it still says Sharpie on it, but if you just take the lid off for me, and if you just open it up and show it to the camera, that's your thought of card, the ace of diamonds.
With Look Sharp, you can make a real Sharpie marker turn into a thought of or even signed playing card. And it's super easy to do.
That was the one you picked, but not the one you were thinking of, right? I'm going to give you a Sharpie marker. Can you tap it and say change? It'll change to be your card.
No way.
Try it. Change. Take a look. Sorry, not the card, that's my fault, I didn't explain it right. Not the card, the pen. The pen is going to change to be your...
I didn't like you.
Look Sharp 2.0 now comes as a complete deck of 52 gimmicks cards, making it the perfect giveaway item. Not only are we releasing Look Sharp 2.0, but for the very first time, we are proud to release Look Sharp Anniversary Edition. Same great effect, but double the impact with 2 signed playing cards merged into one. This truly is the perfect impossible giveaway item.
Well, because if I take it here, I want to show you something really cool. If I take this and I take it off, hopefully I can undo this. It's no longer, even though you just used this a few seconds ago, I can open it up and I can show you that it is in fact your card.
Wait, what?
Now hold on, we've still got to find your card. It didn't work when we tapped it. So I have an idea. What about if I was to rip this down like so and say, Owen, can you take hold of that for me? And Harrison, if I was to go here, I can actually change that so it becomes your card and you can have that as a souvenir. Oh my. And you can keep going.
Wait, change colour.
It changed colour, so it's both got your names. That's your name that you wrote on it, your name that you wrote on it. So your cards fused together to make one card. It must mean you are best friends for life. I'm in shock as well. High five up here.
Look Sharp is so powerful, I know you're going to be doing it all the time. And the reactions you get with it are so strong, I'm sure you're going to be closing your set with it. So pick one up now and make sure you look sharp at your next gig.